You've been running old code, the kind written by fear, by approval hunting, by the need to keep things safe. But safe is just another word for stuck. And stuck is just your nervous system whispering, we're looping again. See, life is a feedback system, not a punishment chamber. Ignore the signal, it just gets louder. Like when your phone won't stop pinging until you open the notification. That's karma, not cosmic revenge. Just unread data, demanding attention. Now neuroscience calls it integration, the dance between your prefrontal cortex, logic, and your limbic system, emotion, and your body, instinct. When those three hold hands, you stop being a divided committee and you start being a coherent field. Quantum folks might say you're decohering less. You hold your potential longer before collapsing into reaction. That's the fancy way of saying you stop being a puppet of your own triggers. You've already tasted this. Every time you paused before snapping at someone, you are literally rewiring your brain. Micro neuroplastic miracle in action. Every moment you took a breath instead of bitched, chose curiosity instead of control. You were teaching your nervous system that it could trust you. That's awakening in sneakers. But ignore it. Keep numbing, scrolling, pretending, blaming. Then the universe throws blue screens of the soul, burnout, anxiety, chaos. Because the system will crash if you keep refusing updates. Now, 3D reality, that's survival mode. Duality, comparison, the grind. It's the kindergarten of consciousness. Learn your ABCs. Appetite, belonging, control. Necessary, but not the whole story. 5D, that's creative mode. That's when you realise you're not a pawn in the game. You're the coder. And when enough of us remember that, Earth gets an upgrade patch. Empathy, coherence, transparency. Not miracles, just maintenance. So what the hell does 5D mean practically? It's just the fifth layer of honesty. What you say, what you mean, what you feel, what you avoid. What you are when you stop pretending. That's it, no floating bodies of light. Just humans with nothing left to hide. When you align those layers, your nervous system exhales. You stop splitting energy between the mask and the truth. That's coherence, measurable, biological, magnetic. Heart-brain synchrony, 0.1 hertz rhythm. The literal frequency of compassion. Science calls it homeostasis. Mystics call it grace. And yet it's scary because honesty means dismantling your favourite illusions. The ones that kept you safe when you were small. You fear people's reactions because you've confused rejection with annihilation. But rejection isn't death. It's filtration. It's life pruning you toward resonance. So, the big picture. What's the value behind that fear? Belonging, safety, love? Beautiful values, just outdated strategies. You can keep the values and change the code. Belonging doesn't require shrinking. Safety doesn't require silence. Love doesn't require pretending. Now the details. How do you already do this? When you choose the harder truth in a conversation, that's 5D. When you forgive someone before they apologise, that's 5D. When you stop judging yourself for being human, that's the fifth layer showing up quietly like sunrise. So let's extrapolate. Follow this and your future self lives lighter. Decisions become cleaner. Opportunities find you, instead of you chasing them like a desperate Wi-Fi signal. Ignore it. You keep reliving Groundhog Day. New partners, same pattern. New job, same cage. Not hell, just lag. Every fear you face is a muscle of freedom forming. Every truth you tell, it's neural myelination for courage. Every breath of coherence is an evolutionary vote for a saner species. Imagine 8 billion hearts sinking for half a second. That's enough coherence to rewrite culture. That's the real renaissance. Not the rapture of evacuation, but of realization. Heaven isn't elsewhere. It's a state update in the collective brain. So here's the no bullshit truth. You're not broken, you're buffering. Your consciousness downloading itself through limited hardware. And every time you integrate, thought with feeling, logic with love, body with awareness, your bandwidth expands. Breathe. Let the data process, because you, my friend, are the goddamn patch node. You're the update. And the moment you remember that, the game upgrades. Earth 5.0 installs. Heaven on earth stops being prophecy and becomes practice.